Modern means comfortable. I have flowers. Welcome to episode 167 of House and Garden Flipper. We're going to head off to the moon today, I think. Seems like a nice enough place to visit. So, as soon as we get loaded, we'll get going. Just excuse me, I still seem a little bit froggy. Okay. Into the browser, down to the bottom. Fly me to the moon. Let's go. Well, Mr. Urko seems to think there should be a TV in the bedroom. I'm not sure why he thinks he's getting this place, but anyway, we'll find out. I love this. This view right here. That. Alright, well, someone had a monster party before they left. And I'm pretty sure I can't buy these, or maybe I can buy these beds. We might stick with some of the original decor just to get a bit of a feel for the place. That was a very good farewell party, I'm sure. Oh, ow. Smacked myself in the head with the door. Alright, so apparently this was a storeroom, and this was a kitchen, and this was a dining room, and that was the outside. Okay. It's still freaking me out a bit that there are no airlocks. Yeah, it's definitely freaking me out that there are no airlocks. We have a bit of an office in here. Okay, cool. Whole place is filthy. They decided they wanted everyone to sleep in one spot. Cool. Obviously, I haven't been up here yet. Sure, it was the kind of party we maybe wanted to attend. That looks like it was a bit final. The renters will notice even the smallest. Do you want to rent the Moonbase? Well, I guess, Mr. Tarrington, that is one way to go about it. Let's give this place a bit of a scrub and get it clean. Looks like I've got a bit of outside dirt to move. Not sure how the hose is going to work in zero grav, but oh well. I'm not bouncing around. Maybe we have artificial gravity along with our artificial other bits. You know, I am going to get rid of these cups and plates. It's a trap, I tell you. There's alien DNA on that and we're all in trouble. Right, where are we? Okay, oh that is, you know what, the more I look at that, the more it looks like maybe not the kind of party I wanted to attend. I mean, is that blood or did someone just have an excess of raspberry jam around? That does not look good. What did happen on Moonbase 41? Okay, so I'm guessing we have one room, 2 rooms, and a kitchen, 3 rooms, 4 rooms, 4 rooms, 4 rooms. If we take out a wall, we'll be down to 3 rooms, and the Smoth family will be very happy. However, it looks to me like my normal crowd of buyers may actually just be these 5 guys here. So we have Dolan Trusk, who is a businessman. He's not averse to having expensive bits and bobs hanging around, which I guess is why he's looking at the Moonbase to start with. I have missed trash. Where have I missed the trash? There is trash in the air shaft. No. So, you know, he's not averse to a bit of expense. Aha, there's the trash. Ah, this is going to be tedious. So basically, just pop that over there. It's all modular. Sneaky, I have to say. Very sneaky. So Dolan Trusk would like it. If we sell it to him, he wants a separate office that looks really posh. He's not really keen on there being a lot of expense in the other areas, but he doesn't complain because he does like to impress his business partners, which means he doesn't mind having expensive bits and bobs on show. We also have Mr. Trader, who is really, really hard to sell anything to. Although given the amount of red that's been splashed around in here, we can, someone needs to tell him that that's not paint. So yeah, so his preferences, he's a little harder to sell to. Always have a really hard time with him. So he's he likes one bedroom. He doesn't like kid stuff. He likes having a sauna. I'm not sure how we're going to manage a sauna on the moon, but there you go. He doesn't like a TV in the bedroom, and he would really like a double bed. So with him, we've got to actually be fairly careful that we don't put in a couch that is also counted as a bed. So, I mean, we can try and convince him that this is the house for him, but I don't like our chances. Just crouch and have a bit of a... No, okay. I'm seeing things. It is all in my imagination. There we go. Come on in and clean up in here. What does he think I'm doing? Making sandwiches. All right, I am going to get rid of the used cups. It looks like I've missed a bit just in the doorway. Possibly, on the air conditioner, of course. All right, so it kind of looks like maybe I need to move my butt outside and give this place a good hosing down. That door is closed, isn't it? No, it's not. I wasn't seeing things. There is garbage under the bed. Fine. Okay. That roof space looks pretty attractive. I know when the devs did their run through, they there it is. They actually built a set of stairs up onto the roof and had kind of a rooftop garden, which that has its appeal. Personally, I think until we work out what happened at Moonbase 41 or whatever this is, we probably need to not encourage the Astro citizens to live outside. I think they should be exercising a little more caution than that. Yeah, I can't see an ounce of grime on this window, but the minute we get up there, it's all gone. I wonder what is on the roof, actually, because now I wish I had a jetpack. It looks like a fairly flat roof. Or what? Was that your way of saying I missed a bit? I think that was his way of saying I'd missed a bit. He's as sarcastic as the Jantarts. The Jantarts are like, wow, what a clean house you have. And what they're saying is, you missed a bit, it's filthy and we're disgusted. But they don't quite have the courage to actually say that to you. Drives me crazy, those two. I mean, I don't know what passed for manners in their day, but maybe speaking their mind would have been a little bit better. Here we go. One Moonbase extraordinaire coming up. I'm thinking this might not be the place for Jack Tarrington, our real estate agent, because he likes 2 bedrooms, and we're a little shy of rooms for that. We can accommodate him when it comes to the whole living room kitchenette. That kind of works for him. However, he also likes us to go really cheap on the furniture. And I mean, come on, it's a Moonbase. If you're buying a Moonbase, it's not like you want cheap furniture in there. Just get that clean. And away we go again. It's just about making me dizzy just doing the whole outside bit. I am now curious as to see what is on the roof. I mean, it could just be a roof, but it might be a good idea to make sure no one's decided to be funny and paint a bullseye on top. That would be a bit disturbing. Alright, so what have we got in here? We have I don't like, seriously don't like this whole doors straight into the sleeping quarters thing. That's just driving me crackers. Ditto here. I really feel like building a wall straight across there, but I don't think I've got, I could probably put a bunker door in. That would give us a semi-airlocked area. I'd be a bit happier with that. But it does seriously cut down on your living space once you start doing that. I mean, we can put that in. Does it seal straight to the top is the question. Oops. So what I think I might do is we might put an airlock, almost an airlock arrangement in the center. Just because the whole lack of an airlock is freaking me out. And then I think what we might do is put a couple of bunker doors in. So that's going to increase our room count. Maybe not the best idea, but so if we go into our Apocalypse Survivor protection, we can have a reinforced door in here. It's not the most attractive door, but failing having an actual airlock. Yeah, I feel better about that already. Cool. So that's one, and we're going to do the same in here. So we're going to need to just move everything down. You know what? We can get these chairs from again if we want them. We might have a rethink of our decor. Yeah, I know where to get that as well. Okay. So we are just going to go with. There is so too room to place this wall. So yeah, first thing we need is an airlock. I wish I could put windows in, like an internal window that we could set, because then you could actually see into that space. But we don't actually have a full space redecorating kit. No, we're not breaking the wall. We just put in. But six. Okay, so to center it. Alright, so let's just get this in place. The main downside of this is now we can't see out. So we'd better hope we've got some good monitoring equipment in, although anything really bad happens, the first thing they'll take out is the external monitoring equipment anyway, so this will just give people a bit of an extra time before their world becomes incredibly interesting to live in. Honestly, I don't think we can let Mr. Tarrington just rent this to anyone he pleases. 3, 4, 5. I think we've also got a slightly narrower wing than on one side. So for instance, on the one we did on the cross section there, that was 6 and 6, and then we had a space of 4, but this is like 5 and 4, so these doors are narrower anyway. Okay, so what we might do is make a fairly pleasant little atrium room for people to enjoy on entry, but I'm afraid there's no disguising the security features We're definitely not having people sleep in a room that's open to space, or as close to. Actually, if we're selling it to, if we're even going to have a chance at Jimmy Trader, although why you would put a man named Trader on the room, I don't know. On the moon, I should say. Anyway. There we go. That's just asking for trouble. We'll add in some storage later. I'll leave the desks here. I mean, it can be a pleasant little study space right up until you have to scramble. Not sure what we're going to do with that aircon. And I keep forgetting I need here to build walls. So this looks like a 6 and 6 to get to the center. But it is indeed a magnificent view. And you can enjoy it by opening up the doors if you wish. Hopefully we can move that duct elsewhere. Okay, so we've significantly decreased our interior space, but... Huh, really? I mean, this is not... Yeah. Alright, so some mystery or other, something happened out here, and... we need to probably just make it tidy. That is really, really... Okay. Sleeping quarters. Living room. More living room, maybe. Kitchen, although how many they think they're going to feed in here, I don't know. We are going to need storage, but we can pack the storage in using units like that, so we'll get rid of these. Okay. Alright, so I think we've gotten most of this place tidier now. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay. I mean, I'm really tempted just to stick a garden shed out here. And I would if I could work out a way to connect it to the house. Let's have a look at this. Okay, no. Oh no, I can put gardening bits out here. Okay. Because I have our hydroponic section out here. That would be better than trying to store everything inside. Alright, let's do that. So I guess the first thing we're putting in is one of these things. I've forgotten which way round it goes though. Yep, okay, so this is the front. Alright, I can't sit it as... Oh no, I can sit this one snug. But what I'm going to do is sit it forward a bit so we've got a bit of running space in behind it. So if you get caught outside, you can use it as a little bit of cover to get inside. I would like a Moonbase 41 garden shed. And umbilicals. Or the ability to put up some kind of temporary walkway. That would be very cool. just pop that in there. What I do like about these though is we can put equipment. I feel like I'm floating. I am floating. See, that's a worry. Okay, so we can put tools and stuff in here. I think the one thing I couldn't put in here was a garage shed. Oh, I know how to get up to the top. Give me a minute. I'm being distractible. I don't think I need scaffolding that big. I do think I need more than a step ladder though. Alright, we can see what's up on top of the roof and if it's a space we want to have. It's just... Give me a minute. Where's my power system? I'm walking on it. Maybe I'm walking on my power system. Okay, it is possible we don't want to put deck chairs up here. And there's absolutely nothing to keep out solar radiation. Okay, that was interesting. Ow. Alrighty. So I have trees. I have a shed. Let's see if we can put a garage shelving inside my... It's too tall, that's what the problem is. Do we have smaller shelves? I think we have small bookshelves we could put in here. And if we made them grey, they would look kind of like utility shelves, right? Maybe. I mean, apart from the fact that they're all kind of a bit fancy schmancy, that should be pretty... Haha. So what we can have is we can have a kind of a garden shed with storage if we do it this way. Can we stack these? No, oh wait, that was almost a stack. How did that happen? Wow. Alright, it looks a little odd, but it will do, given I can't have a garage shed in here, shelf in here because it's too big. Awesome. Now I can put tools and stuff in here. Nice. Alright, let's go to accessories and we'll go to tools. And unless you're building a Zen garden, I don't see what you want a rake for. Mind you, it is the moon and there's nothing but rocks. You really could build a Zen garden here. Ditto with the hoe. I don't know. Maybe you could hoe inside the... You know what? We'll give them these just in case they need it. Stick that there. I know. Why am I in the garden already? It's just the way it is. Okay. And then we will have a, I don't know, what else we got? A shovel. I have no idea what you would use a shovel for, but you know what? It's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it, to quote another one of my favorite movies. We're going to need a few screwdrivers. We might just drop these down in here. I know they all look the same size. Really, they're not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. We'll make it a set of 6. And I guess we could do with some pliers. Pliers are cool. Let's have a few of those. I mean, it will at least be a well-appointed Moonbase. I'm not sure whether Dolan Trusk actually knows how to use a power tool or if we should really let him near one. But, you know what? The option will be there. He might want to hire someone. We'll just put in 2 of those. You can have one to use and a spare. Oh, what else have we got in here? Ooh, a hammer. Hammers are... I have qualms about putting something you could break the glass with actually outside the moon base. We'll put in 2 just because maybe they'll need it. Metal saws. Okay. Probably definitely not what these bookshelves were designed for, but that's okay. And I guess we have, what else have we got in here? Oh, a wood saw. Just because it says it's a wood saw does not mean you have to use it on wood. Just saying. Can be used on anything that you can get the teeth into. This is why I'm not allowed in my husband's shed. Okay. A clamp. Usually when you have glued something and you want it to not wiggle. Definitely not a tool for dentistry. Depending on the size of the mouth you're working on. I mean, you know, you never know what you're going to meet out on a moon base, do you really? So, we have a crowbar. Crowbars always come in handy. Let's have a couple of these if we can manage it. Gotta have a good crowbar. Something tells me I'm out of... Oh no, there's a little space in here we can put one in. There we go. Crowbars galore. What else have we got in here? Oop, an axe. Definitely have to have an axe. You know, I think I need another shelf. There's far too many tools and not enough space to put them in. Maybe I can convince it wants to go in here. Oh, that looks like a bad place to put it. No. Oh, yep, there we go. Let's put it with the sharp and pointy bit on the inside, hey? That way no one's going to take a leg out. Alright, so there we have our garden shed of doom with all its tools. What else can we put in there? I don't think there's anything else I can get to play with. Nope, nothing I can get to play with. I know, there's got to be a questionable sense of responsibility putting in potentially dangerous objects on a moon base that has clearly had a murky past. But the people that were here aren't here anymore, so maybe it will be okay. We can get a whole new set of people. It will be fine. Garden shed is done. What else can I put out here? It really says please put plants out here, but to be honest, I don't think they're going to let me put plants. Let's try pots. And if we can put pots out, maybe we can put plants out. So, decorations maybe. I don't know, a raised brick flower bed in silver. Let's see if we can get this down. Maybe they will let me play with this. Oops, that's my flashlight. No, they say there will be no raised flower beds on my moon base. Fine, what about inside your moon base? Oh, what? You're not going to let me put a raised flower bed inside the moon base? Spoiled sport. Let's do some kind of plant inside the house. I guess I have to probably choose house plants, but I'm going to be inventive and maybe try and put not so house plants inside the house. Okay, I don't think it's going to let me be that inventive. Let's have a look at, okay. Let's try, oops, where did that go? No, that was not what I was after. Garden pots. Okay, let's try the garden pots section, but we'll see if they'll let us put garden pots outside. I kind of like the warm colour. You can put garden pots outside on your moon base. If I put garden pots outside, can I put flowers in the garden pots? Let's check it. I mean, technically all the other plants need some kind of cover, but maybe these are special. Let's see if we can't make them grow. I was thinking flowers, but actually I'm really liking the look of this bamboo. Ha! I could put 3 in. I don't know, how does that look? Can I put really tall bamboo in? Where are my garden pots? So I can fit a flower pot flume in here. See, my guess is I'm not wearing a suit. Okay? See, no suit on that bare arm. If I don't have to wear a suit, I'm not sure why they do. So the logic of my illogicalness is that we can put in plants that don't need suits. Okay, they might not. Ooh, yes, they will let me put that in there. Okay, fine. We are going to go with the big bamboo. Oh no, I'm putting a tropical plant in on the moon. Don't judge me. The same force field that protects the base protects the plant. Oh man, I didn't think we were going to get any gardening done. That looks a little bit better. If I can put bamboo outside my base, can I put vines on the walls? I know, now I'm being ridiculous, but I would like to put vines on the walls. If I put a pot down, will it let me put vines on the walls? I might need to put 2 pots down. I'm just thinking it's kind of extra insulation. No, they're not they're not going to let me put thick vines on the walls. Don't. Why not, guys? Where's your sense of adventure? What about thin vines? No. How about a single vine? Do I have a bigger flower pot? Okay, so it wouldn't let me do with the raised brick flower beds, but it will let me do it with the pots. Kind of. So I just need something that's 90 by 40 by 50. Ooh. So what I'm doing is just trying to find something that maybe works. Maybe. Alright, big vine. No. Not so big vine. Yes. Oh ha. I think I prefer the vine to the bamboo look. Then again. Okay, so on this quarter we're going to put bamboo. I just need to work out a way to get the rest of the bamboo to fit. because that's okay, that's the massive huge pot. So that might work. So basically whatever happened here out on Moonbase 41, we're just going to try and forget about it and make it seem like a home away from home. That'll do that. I should be able to fit 2 of those along that space there. Close. It'll do. No, it won't. I don't like it. It's unbalanced. I need something else in that space. Oh, I know what I need. I know, I'm going to go absolutely through my budget in no time flat. I am going to be in trouble. That's fine. You can't have a no garden house. That would just be sad. And what this does is it gives us our color theme. Okay. Oh, okay. Good so far. Okay. I know someone is going to be in trouble for messing up the entryway. Actually, I think we need the big box for this. Just make. So pretty much what we've got here are the scientists' experiments on the sorts of plants that you can and can't grow on a moon base. If you have a sufficiently powerful force field over the top of your base. And someone wants people not to think about what might have happened here before they arrived. And mostly what people are going to be thinking is, how on earth did they ever get this stuff to grow out here? And oh my god, I thought buying a moon base meant I'd never have to garden again. Oops. To be honest, I didn't think I'd get to do a garden on the moon base, so this is kind of interesting. Are we nearly done? We are definitely nearly done. Okay. Problem is that's not going to fit there, so we're going to have this odd door out. Well, I guess Grandma Sophie got her say after all. Alright, so we're not going to play with the top. What we're going to say is that basically the entire roof is the power generator for the base. See, this is why you have to have airlocks, because there are idiots who leave the door open, like me. I mean, how many times has someone yelled, "Were you born in a tent?" Or you know, don't you know how to close a door? There we go. Let's grab this and pop that in there. I like the way these snug in together. Yeah, I did kind of need to do them all in one go, otherwise I'm going to forget exactly what I did and what boxes I used. So this way I've got all of the boxes in, and I don't need to worry about finding them again. I know, and all because I wanted to know if I could put bamboo outside my moon base. It's no helping some people, there really isn't. What are we going to put here? I mean, I don't really want bamboo. We could put, you know what, we might put vines up in here. That's right, I'm not allowed to have the big vines, but I can have the little ones. Here and here. And actually we might just run around and finish that off. Then we're going to see what sort of trees we can put. I'm thinking fruit trees would be really cool. If I thought about it, we could put, actually we still can put grapevines in here. They could do an experiment on fermentation on the moon. Alright, where did the bamboo... Okay, just flip that. I really wish there were like little glass cases we could put over them so they'd match the other plants, but that's okay. Someone, wow, okay, someone really did put a bunch of space trash on my moon. That's just not on. Space trash on in my garden. My bare and barren and plantless garden on the moon. How rude is that? Okay, we are going to do bamboo. Let's get that bit done while I can still remember what plants I'm using. Ah, what are you doing to me? Okay, it was just a matter of wiggle it just a little bit and it all worked out. There we go. I know normally I leave the gardening till last, and if I'd left it till last with this place I might not have even tried. So I'm just glad I was able to get some kind of plants in around the house. Now we need oh, we so need something in here. Alright, let's have a look at trees. Back into plants. We can look at edibles. Edibles have quite some interesting, because I can't plant the edibles in pots in the house. I don't think. I might have a look at that later. But I'm not sure I'm going to be allowed to plant the trees in the pots outside the house. So let's go for an apple tree. Apples always make people cheerful, don't they? So let's see if we can fit our apple tree. No, that is definitely a you're not allowed to do this button, isn't it? Ooh. I can put my apple tree on the moon, look at that. Oh, now you're talking. Alright. Well, in that case we can do pretty plants around the house. Let's have a look at our tropical theme and see what else we've got. I mean, these are kind of cool. And we have deciduous. That would really brighten the place up, but it's just a little bit big. Okay, that's all in pots. So those I can probably put straight into the ground. Oh, nice. Conifers. So maybe the reason I couldn't put the flowers down was I was trying to put them in too close to the house. Nope, that is definitely not the reason. The reason I cannot put the flowers in is because they need a pot. Alright. Okay. Edibles. And where are my grapevines? Oh wait, grapevines need to be dug in, don't they? Pretty sure it's not going to let me do... I take it back. No, it isn't going to let me do that. Okay, I'll just leave that over there for the minute. We can put those on the force field around the outside. No one will really mind. Security is not going to have an absolute hissy fit, are they? As funny as that would be. Okay, so not conifers. Nothing in deciduous. We could do something with decorative grasses. Edibles, maybe. Flower beds. I think we might just go with our flower beds. I just wanted something not bamboo, but maybe I'll just stick with the bamboo and we'll do bamboo all around the base itself, and maybe put some flowers. Actually, can I do that? Put flowers in around the base of the bamboo. These things have an incredible hitbox on them though. Okay, that's not going to work. See, that will fit. It's pink though. That's kind of cute. And I think the blue ones are too short now that I think about it. Oh, the crocuses, let's have a look at those. See, they'll fit. I think the pink ones look better though. Then again, so they will only fit in the middle. Alright, in that case you need kind of a semi-tall, sprawly looking plant. So we're either back to the daylilies. We might look at maybe the tulips. Does orange match the wall enough? Oh, wow, those are huge. Okay, no, maybe not those. They are very big plants. What about, are they big? I don't know. They're not as big as the other ones. And they would fit. And they would match the colour scheme. Let's see if we can get orange and white. See, now I'm being fussy. Alright, no. So we could put these in because they're kind of bright. No, alright, no, I don't think so either. That would be bad. I'm still kind of sold on that first one we tried. Okay, that's just not going to have a bar of it. So what I'm thinking is I might go with the Frigeria hybrida. And we might just put a little splash of colour right in the middle of everything if we can. Which we may not be able to, so I might give up on this idea in a minute. Nope, that's a whole bag of nopes. Okay, that idea won't work. Basically, I think because I've been a bit derpy when I put these in, so I would have to fiddle it. Yeah, okay, that's not going to work. Maybe if I can move that one over. So then your Frigeria might fit. Yeah, okay. So what we would have to do is for each one of these, so yeah, you could probably do it. I know, who says space base does not need flowers? See, now they would think you really do come in peace. Or at least they have a good reason to make you want to make you leave in pieces. I'm not sure which. It all depends on how much they like flowers. There we go. Alright, so we're going to put some medium-sized bamboo in that. Should still be... Oh, no, it's not. It was in plants, it was in tropical, and it was small. There we go. Should fit. Well, it covers it. It's fine. Can we fit a single vine in that space? I don't know. Won't know until I try. What was it under? Good question. Okay, vine is found under plants and flower beds. Okay. That'll give us a chance. Single vine. Oh wow, that's... Yep, okay, we are using a single vine. What are we on? Alright, so it looks like what we might have to do then is probably put in some more of that short bamboo. Let's try the tall bamboo to start with. Where'd it go? Alright, it ran away. I don't blame it. Plant's tropical. Alright, let's just check this out. Okay, no, the tall bamboo will fit. Alright, we'll pop the tall bamboo in the box. That'll be fine. Yep, okay. I might just sell the Sauvignon, whatever that was. Okay, so there will be no dance party on the moon. I know security is going to have an absolute bunch of kittens, which, given their policy on life forms on the moon, that's going to be funny. Please explain security. What all these kittens are doing here? Did you see what they did to my base? Maybe. Which one of you numbnuts put bamboo on my moon base? That's misses to you. Here we go. Tropical bamboo plants. 1 and 2. Oh no, be nice. There we go. What is all this bamboo doing here? It's to hide the bloodstains, sir. Yeah. Actually, speaking of hiding the bloodstains, I wonder if we could actually maybe... I don't want to, but we could probably panel the outside of this moon base if we wanted to. There we go, just pivot it just a little bit. There's part of my mind going, maybe we should have planted tomatoes. It's like, what? Oh no, it looks like I missed a box. That's a bit of a pain. It was under, no, it was under decorations, it was under garden pots, and it was the big red box on large flower pot wine crate. There we go, and back over to tall bamboo. All right. Oh gosh, wait, there's more. How many boxes did I put up here? Oh, I just kind of had myself a little planting box party, didn't I? Look at that. Well, let's just fill these and we'll see how we go. What What are we testing here, scientists? We are testing a new hybrid. Don't worry, sir. As soon as these genetics are cleared, we can apply them to humans. Uh-huh. Because that's not asking for trouble. Okay. My gosh, I've taken an hour to put plants outside the Moonbase. That is not so very good. And I'm not done yet. Because, I mean, I know what I said about a prohibition against pink, but still, we have these Frigeria hybridas to come in. I don't even know if I can fit them in the box. Oh yeah, we can fit them in the box. We can even fit 2 in the box. See, now what person arriving on the space base is not going to feel welcomed by, I don't know, flowers? Apart from, these things can also act as canaries too. If you're if there's a crack in your force field, they're going to be the first to feel it. Everyone inside the base, what's the alert about? The flowers are dying. That would make perfect sense to most of these guys. So these are actually not decorations. They are in fact an advanced form of alert system for when your containment, your living area containment has been breached or has a problem. See, everything's practical in the Moonbase. Not quite sure why I'm not getting the aim on my mouse, but that's okay. I can see where the pointer is going. It is not where the plant is going. That's all right, we'll work with it. There seems to be some sort of clash. I think it's probably a clash with the vine. That's so too fit. This was actually not my plan of action when I came on. I had no intention of, I didn't even know I could put plants on the Moonbase out in the yard. So I didn't think there was going to be very much garden flipping going on the moon. However, I mean, look what we've been given to play with. It's just completely barren. We can't have that. That's just asking to be filled with plants. I know they're pink. It's okay. They didn't give me an option for any other colour. Went into the supply depot. They said I could have any colour I wanted of Frigeria as long as it was pink. Fine. I said they better hope the client was happy. They said, what's the client going to do? Write a complaint from the moon? Okay, I'm going to have to fiddle with these ones maybe. Oh, definitely. Yeah. Okay. We're just going to move them just a little bit apart if we can. There we go. Huh. Oh no, not half. There's still more to go. I thought I was finished. Oh man. Whose idea was this again? It kind of works though. So the flyer, the advertising flyer, one of the highlights of this Moonbase is it actually has its own little self-containing force field that keeps its atmosphere and its gravity in fairly well. But and it has gardens to prove it, you see. But like I said, the gardens act as an early warning system. If something goes wrong with the plants, you know, to get inside and get your suit done. Of course, by that stage it might be a bit late for you, but we won't tell you that. There you go. A garden flip on the moon. Okay, yeah, I think it might be the collision area around the vines themselves rather than the boxes. Also, I'm probably not using it in quite the manner it's meant to be used in. You can use these gardens like this, probably on the planet to contain your bamboo so it doesn't send out suckers and destroy the entire garden in 10 years' time. I think there's one or two species that won't, but most of them like to spread out. Okay, gardens are chaos. It's what makes them fun. Okay, so next session what I'm thinking is I might actually spend some time inside the Moonbase, revamping it. And we're going to have 4 areas. So you're going to have like your main entry area, but each of those areas I think is going to be a little bit like a, you know, just an area where you can chill, or an area where you can study. Like I said, the lack of airlocks really bothered me. So it almost as much as the inability to actually see out now that I've put the doors in, the blast doors in, actually bothers me. But like I said, if you've got we're going to have to put in some kind of room where they can monitor their outside environment before they go out into it. So it's kind of like a cross between an apocalypse flip and a fantasy sci-fi kind of moon flip, but without the unicorns. Right, that's going to fit there. I'm just using the mouse wheel to pivot the plants just to see if I can get a flash of green. That tells me that they might fit in the pot where I'm pointing the pointer. Sometimes it works. I like the fact that I can put them in this close to the bamboo. That's kind of cool. I know. So this is our life support alert system. On the grounds that the flowers are probably going to be a little bit more sensitive to changes. Let's see to crouch. There we go. It's just a matter of getting in under the bamboo leaves. Ooh, that works. So, just like the brochure says, these come on, there you go. You don't need a suit outside. Personally, I think you were crazy if you didn't wear one. I don't think this one likes me very much. It's not going to do the thing. That's annoying. No, I've got just a little bit too much clipping in. Okay, that's fine. There we go, around this way. Do. And a flower over here, and a flower over there. No play school. Play school is banned. Just for the moment. Just see the inquest into this one. I thought you said there was an early warning system. Yes, there was. Well, I didn't notice it. You said you wanted a system where no one would be scared. This was so subtle they never even noticed it. Getting a horrible sense of deja vu. It's like I feel like I've done this before. The paranoid part of me says, no, the plants are disappearing. The sensible part of me says, no, there's just a lot of it. Get down to it, stop whining. The sensible part of me is really unsympathetic. It does not want to get in the box. Okay, fine. We won't make it. So using your left shift and your mouse wheel, you can generally spin it and see if there's going to be any green at all, and then you can just use your mouse wheel to put it in the right position. There we go. Oh, really? I swear. Whose idea was this again? Oh, I am crouched. That's my Moonbase, and I'll cry if I want to. There we go. Nope, that's not going to work. Alright, now we've got the hang of it. Okay. Alright, I think we have done enough with pink flowers and stuff. That'll do. It's a little bit cheerier than it was when we came in. The thing I'm doing just at the moment is having a quick scoot around because there was debris a little while. You can sprint in this game, so I've got my hand down on the left shift while I'm using the W key. If you're curious, I'm not using a controller, I'm using keyboard and mouse. I don't know if that makes any difference to how you guys play, but there you go. So just this one piece of debris up in this corner. I mean, looky, looky, looky. Someone made a mess. I'm not sure I really want to know where all these bits came from either. Someone used rocks to make a mess? Where can I put this? Be polite. Here we go. Let's find somewhere where it goes. I'm thinking we might just... I mean, who doesn't want to sit on a rock outside their base, staring at an unending expanse of stars? Where's the other rock? I think we definitely need a rock where we can sit and stare at the earth and contemplate the life choices that brought us here. Let's just pivot that way so we can just kind of... because that is a view, isn't it? I mean, if you really wanted to, you could sit up close to the fence, but I'm telling you, that's not your best choice in life. And I would never encourage you by putting a rock for you to sit on. Right there, there you go. Now you can stare at the stars and you're home. I mean, can we actually even walk out this fence? No, fortunately it doesn't zap us either. That's kind of nice. Oh wait, what's that? Is that a gate? Oh, I want to know where all those doors go. See, now it feels less like a oh, what's that? Just checking out the neighbors. Okay. Now, I mean, as if we didn't have enough rocks, we could always check out and see if we do have big rocks somewhere in here. Nope. Okay, that's not going to work for us. Under decorations, under maybe sculptures, yes. Okay, no, those are wrong. I want to see if I can put it on the rock. Because, I mean, who doesn't want to sit staring at the stars with their own owl companion? Or at the earth with their own owl companion. Can I sit it on the rock? Oh no, spoil sports. The owl should definitely be able to sit on the rock. Alright, well I can't sit it on the rock. That's it. Alright, so that is where we're going to leave the garden for the moment. I may yet be tempted to put in an orchard. We'll see. We'll see how I feel once I've done the inside. Basically, we have these 4 spaces now. See, honestly, these people who can't close doors behind them. And I'm thinking in each of these little spaces we might need something akin to, I don't know, some kind of living room. And we'll probably have to put lights in here as well, because someone, and I won't say who, took them out. So I mean, we could go for things like this and just be a little bit fancy, I guess. So I mean, how does that look? That looks kind of, maybe not. What about a long diamond lamp? Yeah, no, see, that's just completely out of decor there. Let's do something semi-sensible with that. I mean, I know where's the fun in that, but we will be partly. I mean, we can do one of these. They sit kind of flush into the ceiling. Suit the decor. There we go. More. They should know who they're dealing with. That is the first time I have seen that comment come up. Ooh, I wonder if there's a whole bunch of different content that we could put in here. Okay, so I don't know, we have floors. I kind of like the whole tiled look. It's a little bit cold though, but you know, moon. We'll just make it all officially pretty. Alright, so we've obviously done that section. It does look a little less than welcoming though, doesn't it? Alright, so we've got our tiles down. What else have we got in this space? I was just thinking, for something like this little area, I mean, what's our view? Our view is the earth rising over the top of the, who put that in the way? Honestly. So we're going to need a couple of plants in the corners, because we can. So we're just going to go, I'm using the Infinity tab, which means that I'm using accessories from from all of the DLCs, not just the base game. So if you are playing the base game and you can't find it, it's probably from one of the other DLCs. That's just that. Let's go to decorations, go to plants. Actually, I'm thinking I just want to go with one of these. Yeah, and we're going to stick with the white. Just don't want it to be, there we go. Someone is going to get a plant in the face, I think. Oops. And we'll pop this one over here. Okay. So what my thought was originally was I should put a couple of chairs in here, but I think I've taken up the space required to do that. Oh, and I'm completely losing where I am focally. Okay. Oh no, I haven't. All right, good. So what I wanted to do is maybe put some kind of really simple furniture in here. Wow, what are they? Okay, there's from your HGTV setting. In our armchairs areas, and I just want to put, and we could go with our light beamy extravagant chairs. They look kind of sci-fi. They're also expensive, which would make Dolan Trusk very happy. Not minding that touch of blue, to be honest. Go with our metal. Okay. The only problem is it doesn't go real well with orange, and if I put that just down there, it's definitely going to get underfoot and someone's going to take a bit of a tumble. So maybe we won't put anything much more in there. Oh, wait a minute, what was that shifting customers? Let me just pop one down again. I mean, we are going to lose Jack Tarrington simply because I refuse on the moon. Wow. Okay. So if you look at your furnishings, when you add something in, what happens is these guys get either very excited about it or they don't like it at all. So for instance, Dolan Trusk up there happens to think right now, rich looking. Okay, so he likes that expense that you're putting in. Fair enough. Personally, I think you're going to have a problem getting out the door. Yeah, see, oh no, you can get to this door, but you can't get out because the chair is definitely in the way. So I can go with practical and get rid of the chairs and upset my clients. Look at that. More and more, they should know who they're dealing with. So he just basically likes this whole rich atmosphere. Coming in. The thing is, I'm just going to get rid of these guys. And I'm going to put my chairs maybe over there. It's just there's just such big chairs. Why don't I just find something a little bit less big and that fits the space better? Something more compact. That's nearly as expensive. And I think bright, okay, no, I'm wrong. Bright does not come in white. What about light? It's pushing for that light blue. What about brown coffee? Ooh. Ooh. I'm just thinking what will go with the, see it's the wrong shade of orange to include. You've either got to go with it or contrast directly with it. So what I'm thinking is if I pop this over here in this corner, you're never going to get a view of the earth is what I'm thinking. But maybe if I put this here and this here, hang on. Can I get out this door now? Yep. Alright, so we just need to pick our furniture to make sure we can get out the door. You'll notice Dolan Trusk isn't as impressed by these chairs as he was with the others. So that's probably his problem. Personally, I don't like them there. They look like guard chairs. Okay. I'm after a small table, something like that. Oh, can you imagine you walk in the door like this and break your neck on the table? But the thing is you could do that. See there, now we have a happy Dolan Trusk. I still think you need to be able to have coffee in this area. We also need something to sit on the table, so we can either put a plant in or a vase. I mean, you've got these are kind of cute. These come out of the HGTV thing. We have a diamond mirror too, that's kind of pretty. The only other thing is to put in some kind of, I mean, we could put in an orchis, make the pot white on white, and just sit that right in the middle, except I really don't like it. Okay, basically we need, I still want to put a chair in here, just because it's too good a view to pass up. Mind you, if you sat here you could look out that way. If you sat here you get a nice view of the garden shed. But I like that idea, and it's not obstructing the doorway, which is the other thing. So it's just a space, a quiet, private space. That you don't want to be caught sitting in if someone attacks your base. But anyway, that'll do. Okay, so we have this little tiny space here. We're going to put a rug down on the floor. I'd like to make it circular, but none of the circular ones have the really nice patterns. They're just these, and they don't look as good. So I'm thinking, I mean, I love this pattern. I just haven't found an excuse to use it somewhere. I mean, that's not too bad. I'm not sure it goes really well with the floor though. You could use that one. Again, you've got your grey. See, that sits a little bit better. We might go with that one. The only other one I'm contemplating is either this one or the triangles. So you've got that. That's not too bad. And you've also got this one. I just think that's a little bit strong in many ways. So I mean, I'm kind of hedging towards this, or hedging towards this one. Actually, my preference is for that one. So we'll just pop that in there. All right, so now we have, it's the most impractical living room ever. The only other thing we're missing is, I mean, if you do want to forget you're in space and you happen to choose this area to do it in, you might also want to have some pictures to look at. So I mean, if you've got your snowy solar, so your grade arrangement, actually what I was thinking of is the mountains of home. And we might just move that picture up a little bit in a minute. I mean, maybe they won't like the idea of being reminded that it's cold outside with no kind of atmosphere. Here we go. We need something under them now. We do have, with the HGTV setting, what we did get was some really nice shelving. We got wide shelving, sure, but we also got these nice narrow ones. I just think they're a little tall for this area. Yeah, see, they would fit, but then they wreck my picture space. And it looks kind of odd having the picture up that high. I guess what I could do, I'm not sure I like that, but I will leave it as it stands. Alright, let's just go out here. And maybe take, yeah, I don't know if that works. It's cold outside. There's no kind of atmosphere. Oh dear. Alright, so we'll take a shot going in that direction. And I might jump up on this chair here. Oops. No, I won't. Yeah, okay. So we do have to go outside to take a shot. Take a shot of the inside. There we go. Yeah, we'll grab that one there. Alright, so I'm thinking that's the start of our Moonbase expansion. This is going to be for Dolan Trusk, probably. Although I haven't got any no's from Trader yet. We might try painting somewhere in here red, but given what we walked into, we might not like it very much. I'm going to keep this space fairly much as it is, but I think we might do something with the floor and something with the walls, and maybe, yeah, something else. So that'll be fine. We do need a control room of some kind. It needs to be fairly sheltered. So that storage closet that we had, this one, so this will become our control center, so maybe people will be able to see what happens. I like that. There we go. Maybe people will be able to see what happens outside before it actually happens inside. So that's going to be our control room. Ow. And that's pretty much it. But it's been an hour and a half, and I think maybe I should stop for this session and have a think about what I want to do next session. I really much prefer this base. I've forgotten which room's got my atrium in. I much prefer this base with the wait, it's behind door number 4. with the fallout shelter doors in, it just feels a bit more secure. So on that note, I'm going to leave you. Thanks very much for hanging with me and putting up with my crazy plant experiments outside. And hopefully I'll catch you all tomorrow. Take care out there. Hey, oh, hey Artie. Sorry, Artie, I missed you. And Trio Nasila. Yeah, sorry, I wasn't keeping a really good eye on my chat. I'll try to do better next time. Thanks for dropping in. It was good to see you. Take care out there. Okay. Right.